guys, good morning if morning and good evening if evening. I'm here again to teach you how to do the electrical, which is I promised to the one of our subscribers.
Please subscribe and click the bell.
Electrical prayer. Line 1 to switch, switch to lamp, and lamp to another line. We'll show you guys the parallel connection. It's a big difference from series connection. As you can see, there's a double connection here. So from line 1 to switch to two lamps, and two lamps to the other line. So if you can see in the actual connection, from line 1 to switch to two lamps, because they are connected to each other, and two lamps, right, to the other line. So that's the connection of parallel, right? It's a big different from a series connection, and you're not able to plug in 240 even there's two bulbs in there, because they are parallel and they are not series. You just plug in the same voltage. This one is 120 volts each bulbs, so you should plug in at 120 volts, otherwise you can broken the bulbs. Now I will show you the actual function of this parallel connection. I will switch this on. That, if you notice, the brightness is almost the same. There's no different at all. It's because they have the same connection. Okay, see that? So from supply of 120 from here, it's also supply from here. The other line supply from here, it's also supply from here. So it's the same supply. That's why they are the same function. And if you see the lights, it looks the same brightness, right? So that is the connection of the parallel. It's a big difference of a series connection. Unlike series connection, you can plug in the 220 or 240 because you can add it each bulb. Unlike this one, you're not able to plug in 240 or 220. It's because you can broken the bulbs, because the connection of this one is different from series connection. So hopefully you can understand the procedure of this. Okay, and now guys, this is a series connection. If you can see, there's a diagram here, and this is the diagram for the series connection. As you can see, it's only two screws, right here, 1 2. Okay, that is for the switch, right? This is for the series connection, right? So the connection is from line 2 to the valve is just line 2 to the valve, right? For two valves, and then from the valves it's going to the switch. So line 1 to switch to lamp, and lamp to the other line. That's a prayer for the electrical, right? So that is the connection. It's easy than three-way connection. See, it's just like that. You should connect this screw or the other screw or the other socket screw, and the other screw it's connected to the switch, and the other screw from here is the other line. Okay, so that's connection for the series connection. It's easy than the three-way. Okay, now we're going to put the voltage so that you can see how it's function. Okay, so we'll put okay. Now it's because each bulb has a 120 volts. If you can see, there's 120 volts each bulbs. Okay, and the other bulbs is also 120 2, right? See, this bulb's also 120 volts. So that's why instead of plug in 120 volts, we should plug in 220 so that you can reach the right of that valve. You know, otherwise once that you just plug in on 120 or 110, the bulb is not bright enough, right? That's why we're going to plug in on 220, because that's a series connection. That's why you just add the volts, right? So 120 plus 120, it equals to 240. Or now we are going to plug in 240, right? So we have the outlet here, which is 240 volts. I'll show you. It's my 240 volts. So we're going to plug in this series connection, okay? Okay. Okay, now we're going to switch on. See? Same brightness. More brightness is because it's two, right? Two bulbs. And it's series. If you just plug in 120 or 110, it's not gonna bright like this. Don't be afraid if you are if you put the 120 bulbs each socket, because you should add each bulb. Like this one, 120 plus 120 is equal to 240. That's why you should plug in 240 instead of 120, okay? So that's the series connection. We're going to turn this off now. Okay. So guys, that is a three-way connection. As you can see, there's two black in here, right? There's a square here, which is the case of this switch, and then there's three screws from each switch, right? So if you notice, there's lots of connections here, right? So every connection here is very important to do the three-way connection. So this is the first one. So as you can see, there's a solid dot in here, which is this one, right? And connected to the socket, right? And from here, socket or bulb, right? You can see. And the other screws from that socket is connected to the neutral or line 1. And then this one, which is this one, in actual, is connected to the other screw on this switch, right? And then, which is this one, right? And then that one, which is this one, is connected to the other screw on this switch, which is this one, right? So that one, you can see. So that's the connection of the three-way connection. And then this one, which is the black one from over here on this switch, is connected to the other line, which is line 2. Okay. Now, if you want to make sure that this connection is right and not wrong, all you have to do is just connect them together. Okay, see these lines? Just connect them together. Okay. Okay, now, and then use analog tester to check the continuation. Okay. So, and set up this analog on ×1. Okay. And then the first probe, just you put in here, and the second one, put the other screw over here. Now it's already connected, right? As you can see, the dial of this tester is moving, right? So now we're going to check if these two switches is functioning. Okay, so I will turn off from here. as you can see, the pointer will turn off, right? And then we will try to switch over here. I don't know if you can see that. So we will try to turn on over here, okay? You can see the pointers will moving again. So I will switch off over here, which is the pointer is turned off. So meaning on that moving, your connection is right. So there's no problem if you can start to put the voltage on this line. The first line is connected on this. The second one is connected on line 2. Now we're going to put the tape on it for safety. Okay, it's safe now. All you have to do is just put the bulb on that socket. I will put in here. Now I will plug this in. We can start to check these two switches. I will turn on from here, and then I will turn off over here. See that? So meaning this three-way connection is functioning. Now I will try to turn on over here and turn off over here. See? So that is a three-way connection, guys. It's a very important connection, so you can use that in your home. You can install that kind of connection so that it's easy for you guys or convenient for you guys to turn on and turn off your light. Okay, so that's a connection of the three-way. See, I will turn on here and turn off over here.